Yeah, you can hide it, I don't know, somewhere in the backyard. Just make sure no one can see it. Oh, we're rolling? Oh, we're rolling. Oh, what's poppin', everybody? Welcome back to Kinetic podcast, the podcast about anything and everything. Don't mind what I was just talking about. Don't worry. It was, we're, talking about, something else. I promise. It wasn't anything, you know, illegal. But I'm your host, Kamal Lamita. And, guys, the FBI came to my house. Literally, not recently. It's kind of like a year and a half ago, sometime in September of 2020, the FBI came to my house. I'm going to tell you guys about that right now. So, the FBI pretty much just came to my house. So, there's this criminal. I think his name was like Rodney Ross or something. And I can't remember what he did. I'm pretty sure he like broke out of jail or something. This is how I'm remembering this. I'm not sure if this is the actual story about Rodney Ross, but he was a criminal in that I think he broke out of jail and then like he was on the loose. I'm pretty sure he had like guns on him. Am I even allowed to say that? I think I am, right? I could say it. Yeah. He had like weapons on him, let me just say that. And he was running away from the police and like it was like an extreme chase and what happened was that Rodney actually came into our neighborhood, my neighborhood where I live with a couple hundred other families. So I think he was like somewhere around in our neighborhood, or if he was not in our neighborhood, he was somewhere close to the point that he could just easily walk into our neighborhood. But pretty much what happened was after the police like found out that he was somewhere in our neighborhood or somewhere around that area, we pretty much had like they pretty much put like a lockdown in our neighborhood where no one could come in and no one could come out so they could hunt down Rodney because he had a weapon on him and he was super dangerous and he easily could have like shot any of us. He could have held a family hostage like to hide him in like their house or something. So like he was really dangerous. Again, he had a weapon on him. Keep that in mind. And yeah, so no one can come in, no one can come out because there's like a little perimeter, like check, I think is what you call them. So no one could come in, no one could come out. And it was just a normal day, right? I think it was a Sunday afternoon is the way I'm remembering this. Yeah, it was a Sunday afternoon. And all of a sudden, my dad's like, Kevin, come down, come upstairs, right, in his living room. And so then we check and his living room, we look outside of the curtains, the window, and we see two helicopters flying all over our house and like just a bunch of like other places in our neighborhood. And we're like, oh my gosh, like what is that? Like, is something, what's happening? Like, is that supposed to be a good or a bad thing? Like, and then all of a sudden we see canines. We see like a bunch of canines just coming out of nowhere, walking like down our like where I live. Like my house is kind of like on a slope, and it like kind of goes down like that. So like our house was there, and like we had a bunch of police and canines like walking down the slope, checking like everywhere. And then we see another helicopter flying over our house, and then the FBI came and like, oh my gosh, it was so hectic. It we're just so confused and like what's happening because our neighborhood is so quiet, like it's so peaceful there, like nothing bad happens. It's like there's not much crime that happens in our neighborhood. So yeah, and like they like checked our backyards, they checked everyone's backyards. I don't know if they checked our house, but I don't remember that much, but I know that they were checking literally every inch of that was not inside of our house. Like they're checking the lawn, they're checking the roads, they're checking like little areas. Oh shoot, I dropped my thing. But yeah, it was so crazy, and it turns out that he actually got shot dead, and I'm pretty sure he shot a police officer and a dog. I don't know what happened to them though. I know Rodney died though when they found him. They found him like near my preschool actually, and yeah, I think that's what, if I'm remembering this correctly, yeah, that's what happened. I don't know if the police or dog died. I'm pretty sure they were fine. But yeah, that's what happened. That's how the FBI came to our house. And like, wow, it was kind of scary to be honest, because again, my neighborhood's so peaceful, nothing bad happens there. And this kind of reminds me of something illegal. There's a guy, speaking of 2020, there's like a guy who would pretend to be me on Instagram and like he would kind of bully my fans. And he was like kind of impersonating me, and he like, I don't know if he was impersonating me or if he was like pretending to be one of my friends, but I'm pretty sure he was definitely doing one of the two. But pretty much, this guy was trying to destroy my channel. He literally tried to delete my channel, and it was so funny because he didn't. That's why I made 6 other ones, because obviously you can't get rid of me that easily. I mean, I'm Kevin Wallabita. I'm indestructible. No, I'm not. I promise. I wish I was indestructible. You know how great that would if I was indestructible? Hey man, what would I do? First thing I would do if I was indestructible. I am getting off traffic right now. Topic. I said off traffic. I cannot speak during these podcasts. Anyways, so back to the guy who was trying to destroy my channel. This guy was impersonating me on Instagram, and I'm pretty sure he was like bullying my fans and like telling all my friends, like talking smack about them, as if it was me, but it wasn't really me. It was the guy who was pretending to be me, who was trying to literally destroy my reputation, my career, and trying to push away all my like closest members, like my closest friends and family. And like, it was really weird because he was like targeting me. And actually, he wasn't just targeting me, he was targeting other small creators because he thinks that we're going to blow up soon. And so then he just started targeting all these small different channels. I remember this one time, the only reason I found out with him is because one of my friends who lives in Cali, the guy who's impersonating me, he was talking smack about my friend who lives in Cali, and Cali stands for California, just by the way. And so the guy in Cali, he DM'd me. He was like, "Hey, dude, have you been talking smack about me?" And I was like, "What? No, I didn't say anything about you. It's been like a week since I texted him." He was like, "Dang, well, cool, because there's someone who's literally pretending to be you on Insta, who is talking smack about your fans and me." And I was like, "Oh my gosh," because this wasn't the first time this happened. This might have been like the second time. This might be like the second or third time this happened to me. Because even another fan, he was on my comment section. We had like a whole argument. It was, if you guys want to go check out the argument, I'm pretty sure the comments are still there. It was, which one was it? It was like oh shoot, come on. It was this one where I was going go-kart riding in Chicagoland, and like all of a sudden, like this guy was like, "Fake, this guy's a bully." And I was like, "Wait, what? No, I'm not." And it was like, "Yeah, you bullied me on Instagram." I was like, "No." And it was like, "Well, there's someone pretending to be you on Instagram." So I was like, "Oh, okay, that's fine, then I'll just blow it off." But then again, the same thing happened, but with the guy in Cali, right? And so then I'm like, "Okay, we need to find this guy because he's literally gonna destroy my channel." And then my friend in Cali, he was like, "Yeah, dude, you lost like 100 subscribers because of him. You could have been like at 600 or 700 right now." And I was like, "Oh my gosh, like this guy's literally destroying my channel and my career." And I'm like, "What are we supposed to do? How am I supposed to find this guy?" And I asked him for his ad, and he said that he actually blocked him so he couldn't look at it. I was like, "Oh my gosh, like this is so bad." And you know, the scary part is I don't know if this guy's still out there. I don't know if he stops, or I don't know if he stopped or not, or if this guy is still out there trying to not destroy just my channel, but other people's channels. And I know just for me, it's bad, like destroying my channel, but like trying to destroy others' careers because of something that happened in your life is unacceptable. That's not the solution to a problem. You shouldn't bully people because of your problems. You know what I'm saying? And it was like, it's messed up that there's people out there who are like constantly trying to destroy, just drop, ruining your career, which is so terrible because like, you know, you're trying to build your brand and you're trying to actually become somebody in this world. And then there's just people out there who are always doubting you, saying that you can't do it, you won't make it. And apparently that guy thought I was gonna make it as a YouTuber because he tried to destroy my channel. I made a whole video about this actually, like around the same time. Uh, it was like this is the guy who was trying to destroy my channel. Uh, if you guys want to go check the video out, it's on my main channel. But speaking of like a lot of motivational stuff recently, I had like 2 more things I wanted to talk about. But since I'm almost done with the podcast, my favorite song. So if you guys didn't know, I didn't really listen to rap that much. I listen to a lot of like EDM, which a lot of people hate about me, which is like, bruh, I really don't care if you hate me for not liking rap. I mean, it's not that I don't like rap. I try to like listen to rap constantly. I don't really get satisfied with it. It's mostly EDM, you know? Like my podcast intro, like I'm gonna be straight up honest with you guys. That's like one of my favorite songs. But like my favorite song right now, this is just something random I wanted to say, is a song called Champion by the DARP and God Mode. It's like a song pretty much about motivation and how people are trying to destroy their career, and like you shouldn't listen to the haters, and that you should always push yourself. And if you want to be a champion, that you need to uh, be prepared for sacrifices, losing the people that you love who might not even support you. But I thought I just might share that with you guys because I've been getting to a lot of like inspiration and motivational stuff lately. So if you guys want to listen to the song is called Champion and it's by the DARP and God Mode. But the DARP, instead of an E and the, it's actually a 3. So just search that up. It's on YouTube, on Spotify, if you guys want to check that out. As well as the podcast. The podcast is on YouTube and Spotify. But yeah, guys, thank you so much for watching. That is the stories of my favorite song. The guy who literally tried to delete my YouTube channel and the time the FBI came to my house. I hope you guys enjoyed today's episode. I will see you guys later. Again, nothing illegal happened before the following footage. I will see you guys later. Peace out, guys. Stay kinetic.